Good morning, students. Today we will going to deal with the second part of ratio, that is your proportion. Clear? In my earlier video, I had posted on for ratio. Now this video is for proportion and the assignments related to this only you will be getting it. Now, what is your proportion? In your case of the proportion, you need to just remember that in the case of proportion you will going to take four numbers A, B, C and D. Clear? These are your four numbers that you will going to take it in your proportion. Now while taking these four numbers, what we will do, we will in the case of the LHS, we will take A and B, then we will going to put equals to, and then we will going to take third and fourth. Clear? So this is how we are going to deal our proportion way, that is A ratio B equals to C ratio D. So it means that first two numbers will be there on the LHS and the last two numbers should be there on the RHS part, and in between of the two you will going to use your equals to sign. And this could be written in the form of this manner also, that A is to B or A ratio B. This double ratio or double colon is considered to be an equals to. Clear? Then C ratio D. Clear? Now for example, if you have this X ratio 6 equals to 5 ratio 3. Now earlier in ratio, as we already had studied, that we can convert a ratio into a fraction part. So we will be writing it X upon 6 equals to 5 upon 3. Clear? Cancel it, you will be getting the value of X as 10. Clear? I hope this is clear. So in the case of proportion, you need to take four numbers A, B, C, D. You will going to take the ratio of the first two number in the case in your LHS part, and the ratio of the last two numbers in the RHS part. RHS considered to be your right hand side and LHS considered to be your left hand side. Now your first and the fourth term, this is your first term and this is your fourth term. So first and the fourth term are called extremes, while your second and third term are considered to be your means. Clear? So in the case of proportion, your first and the fourth term, so that means your A and D are considered to be your extreme, and B and C are considered to be your means. So the formula for proportion will going to be product of extreme equals to product of means. Clear? So extreme is what? A and D. So you will going to multiply A into D, and that will be equals to B into C. Clear? So product of extreme equals to product of means. Now we take it over here. D is considered to be the fourth proportion of A, B and C. Clear? कभी कभार क्या होता है, आपके पास ये तीन वैल्यू दी गई होती हैं और कहा गया होता है आपको चौथा निकालना है, तो उस केस में यू विल गोइंग टू यूज दिस कॉन्सेप्ट ओनली. क्लियर? दैट मीन्स A ratio B equals to C ratio D. So whatever you need to find it out, you take the value as X over there and then you can find that proportion, that number. Clear? Your first three numbers, that is your A, B and C, are considered to be your continued proportion. If your fourth proportion is not given and you have got only three values, clear, they are considered to be your continued proportion. अब continued proportion का मतलब क्या होता है? Continued proportion means that this B value will going to be denominator of A and will going to be your numerator of C. I am again telling it. In your continued proportion, the center value, यानी जो बीच की वैल्यू होती है, that will be the denominator of the first and the numerator of the second. Clear? So you can understand it with by this example. As you have got this 25, 35 and X, you need to, they are in a continued proportion, you need to find the value of X. So in the case of continued proportion, your this 35 will be there in the denominator of 25 and will be there in the numerator of x. So that will going to become as 25:35 equals to 35:x. क्लियर? तो एक का डिनोमिनेटर दूसरे का न्यूमरेटर in the case of the continued proportion. So from here you will be getting the value of x as 49. Now in the case of mean proportion or your geometric proportion, you will be getting only two values. Clear? As you can see it over here in the example, you will be getting two values and you will going to take the mean. Mean का मतलब क्या होता है? बीच की value. Clear? The center value. So you will going to take this center value as x over there. Clear? While taking this center value of x, now you have got three values over there. जब आपके पास तीन values आ गए, you will going to solve it with the continued proportion. Clear? As you have solved it as a continued proportion, you will going to do it in that manner only. So in that case, you will be getting, as you have got a, b and c, and you need to show it with the help of the mean proportion. So that will going to be a upon b equals to b upon c. वही चीज, एक का डिनोमिनेटर दूसरे का न्यूमरेटर. क्लियर? सो व्हाट डज इट बिकम? b square equals to ac. Clear? If you see the example over here, you have got mean. You need to find out the mean proportion in between of your 8 and 18. Clear? So what you will going to do? You will going to take your mean proportion to be x. Clear? Then you will going to apply this formula. B square equals to a upon a into c. Clear? Or in case if you need to do it in this manner, you can solve it like this also. 8x 18. Clear? Now what does that say? A upon b equals to b upon c. So what you will be getting? X square equals to 8 into 18. You have got it in this manner only. Remove your square, put a root over here. X equals to under root 144. So the value is 12 over there. Clear? I hope this is clear. Your mean proportion and your geometric proportion. In this one, your A is, when we are taking these four numbers A, B, C, D, your A is considered to be your first number, B is considered to be your second, C is considered to be your third, and D is considered to be your fourth term. Clear? I hope this is clear. Your first and fourth are considered to be your extremes. Your second and third are considered to be your means, or you could name it as, in some book you will be getting the name as intremes. In some book you will be getting means, and in some book you will be getting intremes. So your first and fourth are your extreme, your second and third are your means or intremes. Your formula for proportion is product of extreme equals to product of means. That means A into D equals to B into C. Clear? Continued proportion. In the case of continued proportion, you will be getting only three values. Clear? और जो center value है वो आपके पहले का denominator दूसरे का numerator बन जाता है. Clear? So you will going to solve it in this manner. In the case of mean proportion, you will be getting only two values. Clear? You will be getting only two values and you will going to assume your mean. Mean का मतलब होता है बीच का. Clear? The center value. So you will going to assume your center value to be x like this. You will going to assume your center value to be x and you will going to solve it as you have solved your continued proportion. Clear? So these all are the parts of the proportion. You will be getting your questions related to this only. So solve it, and in case if you have any problem, put your question on the portal. I'll solve it over there. Thank you.